Hello, I'm Super Orange Cat here, and today covering Toonami's ratings for this past Saturday, December 3rd, 2022. Let's start with the top of the block. At the top of the block, we have My Hero Academia at a .10, Made in Abyss at a .07, Yashahime at a .06, The One Piece at a .05, and Naruto at a .04. So this is interesting. This is really more of a baseline week. A baseline as in, there is not much to know about already going into this about what the ratings would be because again, new variable in season 6 of My Hero Academia debuting on Toonami. Well, it's Toonami debut. And they got a .10, which is more or less in line of what I expected. Again, we're never gonna see like My Hero Academia like a few years ago was getting like .2 something. But again, it got back then it had more wind in its sails with having something like Family Guy lead in, as every other show did at the time. And sometimes it was led in by Dragon Ball, which Dragon Ball always brought in a lot of people. And a lot of those people, some of those people really stayed along for the rest of the block, although it usually also had those large drop offs too. We're not going to get that. So a .10 might actually be what we'd have to consider a good number now. So, again, and a lot of people were waiting for and anticipating Toonami getting this. I actually wasn't. I did not think that Toonami would have been able to get My Hero Academia, but, sometimes strange things happen. So then after that, we have kind of a drop-off. We lose 30% of our target demographic going into Made in Abyss. I can understand why. Made in Abyss is kind of, it's like what I'll call a shonen for cool kids. My Hero Academia is very, what I'd say is a very accessible show. It kind of plays all the games at the same time. If you like shonen, you'll like it. If you like kids, if you like the whole just general high school slice of life element, you'll probably like My Hero Academia to some degree. If you like something like Justice League, something like, oh, I just want to see good guys fight bad guys, and have it be no deeper than that, you get that in My Hero Academia. And that's why I think was always played a big role in My Hero Academia, always doing pretty well and getting a massive fan base, was that you can be a fan of a specific type of anime, and My Hero Academia probably had you covered to at least some degree. But Made in Abyss is a bit more. You have to be able to deal with darker stuff to enjoy Made in Abyss. Look, and again, the darkest stuff that's happened so far, we didn't even get to see because it was in the movie. And if you watch the movie, you know how deep, how dark the mangaka is willing to go with the material here. And there was a scene in this last episode that strongly implied something incredibly dark was about to happen, but got stopped by, again, as you see in the picture, the best character in the show, Maaa, who is my favorite character right now. And if you hurt her, I will hurt you. And yeah, and again, and I could see how a lot of people would get turned off by that. There's certain other elements to the show that I don't want to go too deep into that I can definitely understand why some people wouldn't want to see that. And that's what's going to hurt ratings a bit. But again, it's not that Toonami has a good second option behind My Hero Academia. Made in Abyss has a hot iron right now. A lot of people are still hype about Season 2 coming out, especially a few years after Season 1. Say, come back to something like Yashahime. General anime fans, I think, have more or less forgotten about Yashahime. It got a lot of hype when it was first announced. Of oh, this is gonna be this is like the sequel to Inuyasha in so many ways. And then the hype kind of died down really fast for it. I think a lot of people didn't even know there was a season two. The only way you would know there's a season two is if you're watching Toonami every Saturday. And that's really the only way you would know. And then One Piece and Naruto, those are old standards. Naruto is only going to be here for another year and a half, which it's baffling because I saw somewhere there's only 80 episodes left of Naruto, which, I mean, damn, that makes me feel old because I remember when we were talking about, oh, we still have 300 and something episodes left. It's going to be here until we're all dead. And it's we might be alive a year and a half from now. Who knows? And One Piece, well, the manga is apparently going to finish eventually soon, but we have many episodes to go. And yeah, so those two shows are going to be there forever from a short term perspective. My Hero Academia's got like I think like what 11 episodes left this season. Actually, this might have been a big season. I don't remember, but I know it was just the first episode, so we have plenty of weeks to go. Made in Abyss has 8 episodes to go. I believe that was the fourth episode of season 2 that aired. Yashahime have to imagining's at least halfway done. And outside of that, I mean that's just the way love goes in a way, you know? And again, it's going to be extended because, again, we're about to run into that nice Christmas, New Year's wombo combo where we're going to have probably back to back weeks of marathons. And I'm thinking about what shows they could fit into that. And that's just interesting. I guess, like, let's think. Let's shows that they've definitely still have the rights to have probably aired a fair bit of episodes recently, but would be not like just recently aired that people would be tired of them. I mean, that's hard to think of. I mean, we might get like early season 2 Yashahime marathon. I mean, we just had a My Hero Academia marathon, so it's not going to be that. We're going to have 5, 6 episodes of Made in Abyss by then of season 2. Maybe we get a marathon of that. Or maybe they'll kill us and just air the last 8 episodes of season 2 of 7 episodes of season 2 of Promised Neverland because they aired the first 4 episodes for Halloween. Something like that. And we had Halloween, we already had that marathon of Housing Complex C. I mean, maybe they go out of left field and be like, well, since next year's gonna have 2 different Fully Cooley sequels, why not bring back the 2 Fully Cooley sequels we've already aired for a marathon? Just watch them do that. If that happens, it's all my fault because I just spoke it into existence. Yet again, I'm getting way off topic again. Again, I'll say an alright night for All Might. Yeah, that was a bad pun. Decent night ratings for Toonami. Fair enough ratings, at least. 0.10 at top. Bit of a drop off, and then after that, the other shows just kind of held Made in Abyss pretty well. What do you guys think? Leave your comments, leave your opinions down below. I am the Super Orange Cat, and that is all.